What is up, guys? Yellow Game here, and today I think I am bringing you guys episode 10, is it, of my 30 to 1 rebuild on MLB 17 The Show. For those of you who are new to this series, the 30 to 1 rebuild series is a series where I go and rebuild each and every single team in MLB 17 The Show from ranked 30th to ranked 1st. Obviously, I base the rankings off that ranking to the right. If you're wondering why the Giants are ranked 8th, and this video is supposed to be doing the ranked 10th team, that's just purely because the rosters switching throughout the year, and obviously as the roster switch, the rankings switch, and I can't continuously switch the order of the teams I'm doing because if I keep doing that, I'm gonna keep double downing on team. It's a confusing process regardless. I know a lot of you guys are returning viewers, so you guys know the whole process. Either way, as you guys know, I like to turn GM contracts off. I like to turn these to manual and like to keep this to auto manage. Usually for the first couple of seasons, the lineup and rotation management along with injury management really doesn't do much. Gotta throw this out there real quick. I'm using a different microphone just for today's video. Maybe you'll see me using this maybe one other time, or maybe here and there, off and on. Basically, I own a pair of Astros. I think these are the Astro 140s or something like that. Whatever the hell these are, I don't know what they're called. They're pretty nice though. The issue is my Blue Yeti, which is my typical microphone and recording device, is currently undergoing a little bit of a process, aka I just don't have the wiring for it. I just moved actually a couple of days ago. I think I moved on Wednesday. We'll talk about my life in a second. First, let's talk about the team. I have some interesting stuff going on in my life. But first off, let's go with this. Pitching wise, this is kind of where the Giants have made most of their success. You see, we got Bumgarner, Cueto, Samardzija. That's obviously a top three I don't really want to fiddle with. Even Matt Moore is workable. I really got no problems with this dude. 27 years old, has some potential. I could see a chance for him to be a pretty quality fifth guy to finish off the rotation, especially with that left hand. It'd be nice. Matt Cain really fell off the ladder, didn't he? Wasn't he a stud for a few years? Yeah, through '09 to, what was it, 2012? That's another thing. Giants pitchers have a tendency to just fall off the map for like an unknown reason. This happened to Matt Cain. This happened to Tim Lincecum. Even Barry Zito, I think, was a baller for a period of time, if you guys remember him. Either way, relieving wise, let's bring Derek Law back. Majors. Got some studs here as well. I mean, check this out. We got some pretty nice overalls. 3 in the 80s, a few in the 70s. So our pitching, and Mark Melancon is. I mean, we really don't need a lot of improvements here. Maybe pick up one more pitcher for the 4 spot because there's a pretty heavy drop off from our number 4 pitcher, which is Matt Moore, to number 5, which is clearly Matt Cain. Not sure if I'm comfortable with that. Catcher, I'm definitely digging having Buster Posey. First base, digging having Brandon Belt. Second base, I can work with Joe Panic. Third base, Pablo Sandoval's alright, but we got a dope ass, not reliever, I don't know why I said that, like bench player, like a reserve for him. Same thing, well, I like Brandon Crawford, but another great prospect here, Christian Arroyo. Left field, we got Austin Slater, who appears to be a rookie. Not sure if I've heard much of him this year, but I haven't been that involved in baseball. I mean, I've been involved in this series, but I haven't been watching a lot of actual MLB baseball. Watch a little bit of Angels baseball here and there, just because they're my favorite team. Needless to say, I haven't been entirely impressed with their performances, but they've had their moments. Regardless, what I wanted to talk about in my life, and I'm going to talk a little bit as I try to get a trade here for maybe a 4th starter. We'll see what we can do. I just want to be able to talk just a little bit about we don't have a lot of money to work with. That's the issue. Yeah, so we're gonna have to increase this. I moved maybe half a week ago. Maybe a week ago. I don't know. I moved a little while ago. Moved like 40 minutes from where I used to live into a much nicer home. So you give me a little round of applause or a pat on the back or something. It's obviously really nice for me. I'm enjoying it. A few benefits to this new place. The Wi-Fi is just significantly better, which means I don't see why I can't say this. At my old house, I would try to upload. I have some long videos. Like even these videos sometimes go up to be an hour long. I would have to leave my laptop running overnight, be like a 9-hour upload process. For those of you who don't make videos or don't understand, that's kind of ridiculously long, even for that long of a video. The connection at that house just was kind of subpar, like very noticeably subpar. But here, it's actually like extremely good, like better than average, and I went from extremely worse than average to significantly better than average, which means nowadays an hour-long video for me will probably post in like 10 minutes. Also, dropped a pretty good, I don't know if I was going to mention this or if I had mentioned this before, dumped a pretty good chunk of change. I did discuss this into another video. Basically what I did, I don't know why it's playing this, okay, one second. Dumped some pretty good amount of money into, I'm not going to trade for Alex Meyer, into a computer, like a gaming computer. It's got all kinds of shit on it. I built it myself, was able to get some of the specs that I was personally looking into, things that I found a little bit better for my setup and stuff like that. Regardless, with that comes some changes in my channel, all positive, I believe. I mean, I'm gonna start doing face cams here in about a week. I'm gonna have to save up some money, get my paycheck here on Friday. I think I'm gonna buy a face cam, start doing some face cam, especially with this series. You'll see some face cams. Gonna be doing a lot of my team when 2K comes out. Ooh, we can almost pull off my colors. I wouldn't mind that. Nice and young too. Okay, yeah, we'll pull off my colors. There we go. My cat's up there getting excited. You can probably hear the background noise reduction is not that great on this microphone, I don't think. So I don't know what it's gonna sound like once I render this through. Hopefully you guys, it's still bearable for you guys. Either way, I'm getting sidetracked. Ooh, almost forgot to get my free agents. You guys know all about that. We always got to get Ohtani. That boy's a beast. Usually we pick up at least one other prospect, but a lot of them in this new roster update don't have a lot of they don't have a lot of them available. So we'll just get a couple of guys. Regardless, what I was talking about is yeah, I'm getting a face cam. There's something else I was gonna do too. I don't know. Face cam's definitely in the works though. I gotta get 2K, get that pre-ordered. It's coming out on the 15th of September, so I'm coming up pretty quick. I'm really excited for that. I think it's hard for me, just as a huge basketball fan, to not get excited once a new 2K is coming out, even if I don't know how much better it's actually going to be. I'm yet to watch a whole lot of gameplay trailers on it. I'd rather be, you know, happily surprised. As they say, ignorance is bliss. So the less I know about it, maybe the happier I'll be, because then I'm able to maintain this belief that it might be better than it actually turn out. Who knows? Regardless, I don't need to scout pitchers really for this team. There's a few things I wanted to talk about too regarding this series directly. Oh, lastly, I want to finish off. I'm talking about this in like every single 30-1. Maybe I need to stop doing it. I'm just really excited about it. Once 2K comes out, a lot of face games. Don't think I'm going to be doing a fantasy draft franchise this upcoming year. I think I kind of got past the point of doing those. It's a lot of work, a lot of editing. I don't have a lot of time in my days anymore. A lot more focus in school and sports than I ever was before. And really just, there's a lot of things going on in my life. I can't really focus on pouring so much time into that type of series. My team and my career, though, you'll be seeing a lot more of that. And that's because this doesn't take quite as long to render and upload and stuff like that. It's all just, it's all, yeah, it's hard to explain. But just want to give you guys an update on what I figure out doing. But it'll be really cool. Also, I'll probably do some PC shit. Try to get a software that does some type of recording of the screen, so I can start playing some PC games. If you guys have some PC games that you think sound dope, I'll try to get a hold of them. Try to start playing them. I mean, this PC runs really fucking fast, so I could probably play almost anything. So yeah, that's something I want to do too. Either way, I'm just, what I really want to emphasize, I'm just kind of broadening the horizons of the whole entire channel. Just want to let you guys know that some new things are coming. And yeah, I'm excited. Either way, the one update I was going to make on this series I wanted to talk about before it's out, or just discussing the series. People got frustrated because I scout pitchers a lot, apparently. Don't know why that was a means for frustration. I don't know. I was reading those comments. Sometimes I read comments, I get kind of confused. Some people get really upset about things that I don't quite understand. Um, like I'm just trying to enjoy myself playing some video games. Like there's no reason to take it so seriously. Um, Otani already broke his forearm. This dude's on a roll, throwing it so hard his forearm just cracked right off. What else is he gonna talk about? There's one other thing. Shit, it's not coming to me. Oh yeah, there's one other thing. In this series, now that we're getting to the better teams, there's a lot of people discussing like, oh, trade around your team and get some prospects and rebuild that way. Straight up, like that's a good idea. Like it is. Like it'll make things last a lot longer and more interesting. The only reason I kind of have a predisposed, you know, reasoning for not wanting to do that is because the way it has to work and the way I have to be fair to everybody. Think about it this way: if you were a Giants fan and you were watching the series, you'd have the intention of wanting to, see your favorite players win the World Series championship. At least I know I would if I was an Angels fan. I want to see most of the Angels players on that team and just make a few additions and try to make it as realistic as possible and see, try to pretend that I'm the real GM and try to see if I could fix your guys' team. It's fun that way, I think, if you're a fan of that team. Um, like I said, I have the intention of probably doing a second run through of the 30-1 rebuild at MLB just because it's been so successful. I feel like that's the least I can do for you guys, is just continue to do it. Once I do that second run through, that's when we'll start doing some of the funkier challenge type shit, where I'll let you guys decide what I try to do to rebuild the team. So just wait, 10 more episodes. It'll be a couple of weeks. I'm gonna be uploading every other day or so, probably. That's what I'm gonna be working on, is trying to upload that much. So yeah, then we'll start doing that funky shit, and well, then 2K is gonna come out, so I'll be focusing on 2K a lot, the occasional rebuild, and that's gonna be all challenge based, all based off what you guys want to see. So either way, that's the end of my rant. I talked enough. So I'm gonna see you guys in about. Well, technically for you guys, I'm gonna see you guys in a second. Because what I'm gonna do is cut out here, do some scouting, get some players, and I'll see you guys once we're in the draft. So yeah, I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, guys, we're back here at draft time. I gotta say real quick, dude, there's just a select few prospects in this draft that I'm real excited for. Shit's looking pretty nice, so we're gonna hop in here. Fortunately, at the 20th pick, I'm not sure what that would get us. I'll be honest, I'm tripping a little bit. Oh, Chauncey Duarte got this is one of the guys that was dope. This dude, look at his stats. He's like a complete 5-tool prospect, already a 70 overall, 80 potential center fielder straight out of Washington. It appears 22 years old. But just look at those stats, dude. Like his lowest is a 60, and that's power versus strikes. Everything else is 65 plus. Most of them are like 70, 75. So complete 5-tool prospect. You got to respect it. At least that makes my decision easier. What I'm gonna go with then is this guy right here, John Ortiz. Just an absolute baller there at third base. I mean, he's gonna be a phenomenal fielder, and just a pretty awesome hitter, it appears. So we're gonna pick him up. Got an ETA where he should be in the league here pretty soon, actually. Some exciting shit. So we're gonna have to pick him up. But what team did that other guy go to? I didn't check. We're going to the Astros, so we're going to take a quick look at him too once this draft ends. Get an idea of what I missed out on, just for the purpose of making me feel bad. You know how I like to do that. Yeah, I scouted a pretty decent amount of people, but a lot of these guys didn't pan out. So the one other guy, I'll just get 2 third basemen in this draft. This guy can run left field and center field, it appears too, and he's got good stats. I mean, the dude can also has phenomenal contact, great vision, discipline. Dude could be a solid 300 hitter. And realistically, if you can hit 300 in the major leagues, like, you're going to find a place to play. Like, you're going to get on my team if you can do that. I'll find a place to put you. My team actually randomly drafted another really solid-ass player right there. They drafted a few solid dudes on me, so I'll sign him just because he's A potential. His overall is really low. This guy's actually, that's like the best player we got in this draft. I didn't even draft him. That's my CPU who did that. These guys' potentials aren't crazy high, but look at Jordan Teeter has 80 contact lefty. He's got those good stats, nice balanced out. Same with Gomez, pretty similar idea. So these dudes can develop into some pretty solid third baseman. Here's a 99 potential, okay, but his overall's not good enough. It won't be worth it. So we wanted to go to the Astros, so I'll take the time to go to their team first, but then we'll actually scope out the rest of the draft, get an idea. Yeah, 88 potential. See, he wasn't a blue chip, so I didn't expect him to be like really any higher than that. But that's, oh god, my chair's all fucked up. That's still really damn good. He's already 75 overall. Let's take a quick look. I mean, yeah, you can just see the dude's a 5-tool player. Got the great fielding, good speed, pretty solid contact and hitting stats. The dude's a solid player. I'm jealous they got him. So let's see, any real studs in this draft? Like, this guy's pretty good, Buddy Archer. What else we got going on? You can't tell me there's only like one stud in the draft. This guy's nice, this basic closer. Not quite as valuable usually. Kind of a weak draft. Yeah, kind of a weak draft. The Astros did pretty good though with their picks. Either way, don't have a whole lot of trades that I need to do from this point on. I'm liking our pitching rotation. I mean, I like how the team's looking. Really, it's just all about performance at this point. You might see me looking to trade Denard Span and Hunter Pence at the end of this year just due to age. But outside of that, not a whole lot of moves I need to be making right now. I think the team's looking pretty nice. So I'm just going to keep on simming the rest of the season. I'll see you guys once we reach the playoffs, and we'll just see what happens. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, so here we are. At the end of the season, you know the shit's fucked up when you win 99 games and you're a wildcard team. That's just, it's because we're in the NL East. That's why I always hated rebuilding. I think I already rebuilt like almost every other team besides the Dodgers in the NL East, and this is where you just realize that the Dodgers are so stacked. It's literally just unfair. I mean, let's take a look. They won 107 games. Right now they're on pace for like 117 wins. Like, it's not even fair. Nationals 108, 104. Has there ever been a season where there's 300 team or 300 game 100? How do you say that? 100 game winning teams? 100 teams that won. No, 3 teams that won 100 games. Why am I being fucking stupid? That was okay. I'm really stupid. Justin Turner killed it though. I'm gonna just get off the subject of me not being able to speak English, and focus more now on some of the studs here. We're gonna take a second here to look at how our roster did, lineup wise. Denard Span batted 318. I like it. Pence and Bell. Okay, Bell actually he did pretty good with the home runs. Pence not that impressive. Brandon Crawford, I fuck with it. Same with Posey. Posey did real nice. Rookie Ryder Jones for rookie. Would like to see that average up, but that's all right. His potential looks pretty good. Looks like he's getting better quick, which is always nice. Joe Panic had a pretty good season. Same with Pablo Sandoval, did all right. And Austin Slater did pretty good as well. So I'm chilling with how all these guys did. It seems like there's some consistency. Not a lot of studs, but a lot of consistency. Bumgarner came out and had probably about a Cy Young level type of year here. Some really good stats. Cueto, oh my goodness, how was Cueto not MVP? 22-7, 2.41 ERA, 0.96 WHIP. Okay, that's just like that's crazy. How is he 10th in WAR? Dude went 22-7. How did he lead he led the league in wins. Like, I've never seen a 22-win season in this game. Like, I don't see that very often. There's a lot of split decisions, or not split decisions, but they call it indecisions. Either way, where the starting pitcher doesn't get the decision, it's the reliever that gets it. So they don't get 21 seasons very often. Lance McCullers was a little bit of a disappointment off the trade. I mean, the 15-7 record is solid. The 4.12 ERA, I'd like to see that dip probably below a 4 at least. But I mean, maybe that readjustment to the National League could have been a little bit rough for him. And the guy's 23 years old, so I'm not going to trip on it. I really won't. The dude's got a bunch of talent. Jeff Samardzija also had like a Cy Young level year. And same with Matt Moore. So I would say our pitching is definitely what carried us. Our team ERA, starting pitcher-wise, is like near like sub 3.0 level. That's crazy. Matt Cain struggled a little bit. He's our long relieving pitcher. He's not that good. Sam Dyson did phenomenal there. 2-0 with 1.88. Will Smith struggled a little bit. I figure it's probably difficult for him trying to get back and forth from all the movies he's producing right now and then trying to pitch at the games for the Giants. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like and he seems like, isn't he like in his 50s now, Will Smith? I don't think he should be pitching still. And Sick, Hunter Strickland, Derek Law, and Mark Malcott. Oh, and before I get any comments about this, yes, I know Will Smith, and the Will Smith that makes movies. Those are two different people. It's me being sarcastic. I need to throw that out there. There's a few people that wouldn't realize that's sarcasm. There really isn't. You guys would be surprised. You guys have read the comment sections. I don't need to say this shit. You know what I like, actually, what I find interesting is those people that like purposely troll the fuck out of people in comment sections. Like they're like the ones that pretend they're really fucking stupid, and everybody's like, "Dude, you're dumb," and they're like, "I'm kidding." Then the people who said that they were dumb are called dumb for like calling the person dumb when they were kidding. Dude, that's honestly like the whole entire environment on YouTube is just evil. It's fucking toxic. It's like it's devastating to be in a YouTube comment section. Like there's no way. Like anybody who spends more than a couple hours a day reading YouTube comments is gonna have severe depression. Like there's no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind that shit would happen to you. And oh god, we won. Okay, dope. We won 5-4, and Will Smith got the win. No fucking way. Guys, look at this box score. We only won because we got 4 runs in the bottom of the ninth to walk off. Who did we do that on? Garrett Cole actually came in and did his shit, but Rivero got 2 outs. Looks like he gave up 4 runs. We closed out there, and that's crazy. Okay, let's just take a look. Yeah, Posey got an RBI, Pena got 2, Sandoval got 1. Parker, I'm digging it. I'm definitely digging that. So now we're going up against Washington. They got some pitchers. They definitely got some pitchers on this team. Strasburg, Scherzer. This is a team I think that won. Didn't they win 108? Yeah, there's no way I'm going to get by a team that won 108 games. It's going to be interesting NLCS, though. I'm going to take a look over there. Watching the Dodgers go up against... Never mind, the Dodgers lost. I jumped to conclusions. Let's go to the Nationals, then. The Cubs. Well, the Cubs are kind of a playoff team. You figure after last year, they probably have some playoff experience. On that note, that's why I've been saying that the Cubs have struggled a little bit this season. But I've maintained the belief that if that team... makes the playoffs, they're gonna go pretty far. I think they can repeat, honestly. Oh my god, the Cubs beat a 107 win Dodgers and a 108 win Giants. That's pretty phenomenal. But then again, the Cubs. I mean, anybody who plays the Dodgers in the World Series, that's just unfair. Or not in the World Series, but just in the playoffs in general, it's unfair. I have a lot of Dodgers fans as friends. And I'm jealous, dog. That Dodgers team, that must be fun to watch. Like, it must be fun to have a team that good. Either way, you can see the Cubs beat the Mariners in the World Series. The one benefit is being an Angels fan. At least we have Mike Trout. So one day I get to tell my kids I watch one of the greatest baseball players of all time, and I watched him, live at the stadium. Fuck, like, 30, 40 times a year. I go to a lot of baseball games, a lot of Angels games. I haven't gotten a lot recently though. Either way, I'm gonna assign these guys to a contract. I know I've been babbling pretty bad. I kind of feel bad for you guys. Just listen to me spitball over here. Sometimes in those really talkative moods, and today just seems like one of those days. Either way, I think what I'm gonna do is probably not get Hunter Pence back. You can see pretty heavy decline. Dew is probably my least impressive batter, or at least up there. And considering that a big portion of the value that he brings to our team comes through his bat, not really interested in holding on to him if the dude can't hit the ball, plus he's aging, losing a little bit of his skill. It's just not worth it. In the long run, it's just going to end up hurting me more than anything else. So, I'm going to sign these dudes back to, whatever contracts they're looking for. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, pretty confident right now we don't have any money to sign, like, anybody. Like, I don't know, like, if I get Yu Darvish, imagine that rotation, like, so I'll give it to him, but, in reality, don't think we have really any money to work with. This team's pretty, like, consistently stacked. There's not really any positions where I'm like, ooh, need an improvement there. Not gonna wish we got Hunter Pence back. We need a right fielder. There's not a lot of options here. Besides, McCutchen would be solid. McCutchen would be a game changer for us. Yeah, we can't afford any of those. So many guys getting huge contracts. I mean, Posey's getting 23, Bumgarner's getting 29. I'm not saying these guys don't deserve them. They really do. But a lot of guys getting big contracts, and there's just not enough money to go around. Even if you do, you know, even if you're in San Francisco, there's not enough money to go around, and that's an expensive ass area. We'll have to figure something out though for that right field situation. I'm sure we will, but right now that might be a little bit of an issue for us trying to figure out a right fielder. Like I said though, I would love to somehow find a way to pull McCutchen. He's getting about $10 million a year from those teams. Wish there was a better way to check my budget and what that's looking like. Because that budget thing there never really gives me a full idea. Let's go to salaries to get an idea if there's any real like contracts we can cut ties with without, you know, actually affecting our team severely. We scroll down, anybody who's like usually though, if your team, when you're scrolling down the salaries, as you're also scrolling down the overalls, that usually means you did a pretty damn good job in terms of the salary you gave people. Even Matt Moore's got a pretty good salary. Like he might be overpaid slightly, but he's got like 5 years, which means if he keeps developing, at a certain point, I'm actually going to be underpaying for him. So it kind of balances itself out. And outside of that, I mean, I like Brandon Belt, so I like him getting that contract. Samardzija, like I said, I fuck with Samardzija, so I'm not going to take away his contract. These guys aren't bad, so it's like I can't just rip their contract. So I just don't think. I think the team's already kind of built. I think a lot of our building blocks from this point on are like subtle trades and like subtly trading a few guys here and there and doing drafting. Honestly, I don't think we need to do the draft next year either. So really, what's going to be about is doing a couple more trades, seeing what we can do. But yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out because we're gonna finish this rebuild pretty soon. But I think this Giants team can win. That's why I'm confident we can finish it soon. But I definitely want to be able to give you guys something, you know, a little bit more to watch than just me simming games and all that shit. I mean, unless you guys really enjoy my commentary that much, then I'm sure you guys will be just fine. But I don't know. I want to give you guys some, you know, some interesting hypotheticals and weird situations. So how about, you know what? How about we start doing the challenge series now? You know, we'll fuck with it. So, start giving me challenges in the comment sections. If you guys see a challenge and you're like, that's a good idea, shoot it a like button so I can pay attention to that, see which one's getting the most reviewed. Like when I get to the Dodgers, you guys give me the challenge. Try to have the best record of all time. Try to win more than 116 games. And stuff like that. Like there can be a lot of challenges that we can all do to try to keep shit a little bit more entertaining, so I'm not stuck in like this situation. So real quick, what we're gonna try to do first is a new right fielder that I can get. Not really that's worth it getting. So we'll trade for one real quick. So yeah, give me some challenges. We'll go for it. We'll try that. Would Cargo be? I don't know if Cargo would be a good pickup. JD Martinez would be that'd be an awesome pickup. Don't really have really. Christian Arroyo hasn't that much trade. He must have as much trade value as Brendan Crawford. We trade a few prospects. They're willing to do that. That's a game changer. Like that would get us the ring. I think. These two prospects. Let's sim a weekend, or let's sim through spring training, sim like a weekend, see if we can pull that off. Because sometimes there's a reason they're actually not accepting it that they won't tell you. The game won't tell you. It'll just be glitched. Where are you, JD? See, it's because budgetary constraints, but it wasn't like loading at that point. It was just saying they weren't interested, but that wasn't what it was about. Who was getting overpaid then? There was somebody like who was at least debatable. But yeah, it was Matt Moore. Still budgetary constraints. Really, he's getting that much money. Okay. Yeah, I'm not about that then. I'm not about this trade if I have to give up that many players just to match a contract. Yeah, I'll get Bryce Harper. Yeah, my options are kind of limited when you consider the salary and all these different things I got to put into consideration. Lonnie Chisenhall might not be a bad option, honestly. I mean, you'll never see me complaining if I was able to pull off an Aaron Judge or a Mookie Betts, but let's just go with the assumption that we're not going to be able to do that. I can get Trumbo for Matt Moore. Matt Moore, didn't he have a solid year? I don't want to fuck up my pitching staff just with the, just because I need to get some, new right fielder. Please, who's getting overpaid? That's right, I was just checking. Nobody's getting overpaid. Besides maybe Pablo is getting $4 million a year. Probably not worth that. Okay, Will Smith will even out the budgets at least. Then we can throw in. I was throwing a prospect. There we go. And we got Trumbo. Don't really have to give up a whole lot either. And I can fuck with this roster. So I'll see you guys once we actually reach the end of the season. Hopefully we'll be a playoff team. And honestly, this might be another really short rebuild. That's just kind of naturally the way it's gonna go at this point, the way the cookie's gonna crumble. But yeah, like I said, hopefully in the future, if you guys give me some good challenges, we can spark up the entertainment a little bit. We can crank it up to 11. So yeah, I'll see you guys once we reach the end of the season. Okay, guys, we just finished the season here at 95 and 67. You can see here we got 3 teams repping the NL East here. Let's take a quick second here and look at some stats. You see we got Mad Bum over here, the 15-7 record, the 2.34 ERA. Cueto with a 16-4 and a 2.28. Dude, Cueto the last 2 years has totaled for 38 and 11. This dude's shitting on the league. That's awesome. Lance McCullers 15-7 the 2.5. Ohtani was able to come up. He had to come up because Samardzija got injured. Samardzija was kind of struggling anyways, and Ohtani did pretty good in his presence. And Matt Moore 14-5. Damn, these dudes were killing it. Where the fuck did we go wrong? Like, how did we only win 95 then? This pitching's crazy. Our batting must have been bad. I mean, Denard Span did good. Ryder Jones did good. This is the second year. This guy keeps developing pretty nice. I like Trumbo. That was a good pickup. When you look at those home runs and RBI numbers, like, I fuck with that big time. Brandon Belt, loving that look. Buster Posey, still wishing this dude would do a little bit more. I know it's tough being a catcher and trying to get the bat swing in too. It's a lot of work, but wish I could see a little bit of a pickup in the numbers. Brendan Crawford, digging it. Austin Slater, all right. Joe Panic, all right. I mean, it's this bottom 3 is not that great in this lineup, but I mean, all these dudes are killers. These guys got to be, you'd think we win more games, and oh my god. Okay, guys, we just finished the season here at 95 and 67. Got Matt Bum on the mound this game. Let's take a quick second here to look at some stats. Madison Bumgarner, like, he's shit on people. 15-7, 2.34, another solid year. Cueto 16-4 with a 2. Dude, Cueto's killing it. Back-to-back years of just absolute domination. Past few years, he's totaled a 38 and 11 record. This dude's just killing everybody. Lance McCullers also killed it. Well, I picked up this guy now. He's same record as last year, but his ERA dropped 1.6. Huge decrease in ERA. Ohtani had to take over for Samardzija because Samardzija fractured his wrist like halfway through the season. And Ohtani seems to be developing pretty good in his place, doing a pretty good job there. And Matt Moore killed it also, so I'm feeling it. I definitely am feeling it. Some of these middle relieving pitchers, not that impressed with their ERAs. That might be a little bit of a problem. Setup man Derek Law did pretty great. Hunter Strickland a little bit disappointing. And Mark Melancon was just kind of decent too. Either way, hitting wise, Ryder Jones into another span. I'm fucking with that. That looks good. Trumbo did really good too. 37 home runs, 111 RBIs. I'm glad we picked up him. Brandon Bell did really good actually. Those stats look awesome. Buster Posey did all right. I want to see him hitting that 300. That 280 average though is looking pretty nice. Would love to see him have a 300 season though while catching. That would be an awesome dual threat because a lot of catchers can't hit. Buster Posey is one of the few that can. Makes him one of the best catchers in the league. So would love to see him rake the ball a little bit for the season. Got Crawford here, Slater, Panic, Arroyo. Got a few studs. I'm definitely feeling it. I'm liking it. So either way, we're going up against Greinke and the Diamondbacks. And we're going to win 13-4 here. I'm feeling it. Definitely feeling it. Let's take a quick look at some stuff. Looks like Bell got 4 RBIs. Trumbo got 3. Span got 2. So the team's looking like, as you guys probably know, it's looking a little bit different. Ooh, going down to game 5. Who knows what will happen? Oh, no fucking way. Cueto outdueled Kershaw. I did not expect that to happen. I was trying to act all confident. I didn't actually think we were going to win that game. 2 home runs from Hernandez. Who is that? Hernandez. Should check that out. This dude that like barely plays cracks 2 homers against Kershaw. Well, just like damn. It's one way to make your case clear that you're trying to get some extra playing time. And Posey hit a home run too. I'm feeling it. So we're going against the Cubs, who are the reigning world champions. And we win 2 games on the road and lose 3 games at home. I don't understand that process. So basically with where we are at, we're going to have to win every single road game just to win this series. Oh my. You understand how that makes no sense? How you could win all 4 games on the road and lose like that? Has that ever happened? Did you think about it? Has that ever happened where a series has gone and every single team won the road games? Nobody won their home game, everybody won the road. That doesn't sound like that's probably ever happened. It just doesn't seem right. We're at home for the last 2 games against Cleveland. Okay, it looks like we're going to have McCullers on the mound for game 7. Cueto here for game 6. Alright, I'm feeling it. So, yeah, we're going to have to win this. Okay, looks like we have McCullers on the mound for game 7. Game 6, we got Cueto. Cueto's been struggling actually. When you look at that 5.8 ERA, 1-3. Okay, looks like we have McCullers on the mound for game 7. He looks like he's been doing alright. Cueto on the mound for game 6. Okay, oh god, Cueto's actually been struggling pretty bad. 5.8 ERA, 1-3 record. Okay, looks like we're gonna have McCullers on the mound for game 7. Game 6, we got Cueto. He's actually been struggling pretty bad though. 5.8 ERA with a 1-3 record. We're gonna win 12-3 though. We're gonna just crush Carrasco in that game. Let's check that box score. Yeah, everybody was getting some RBIs that game. Hopefully we can keep that offensive little thunder power going. Game 7, they actually have Iwakuma on the mound now. I think it was Salazar originally. I don't know what happened there. Whatever, either way. We're going to have to hop in this game. Obviously try to come out with the win. So I'll see you guys once we load in. Okay guys, here we are. Game 7 at AT&T Park. So we're playing at home, luckily. One thing I realized though, what I wanted to mention and bring up, I just realized in the little schedule thing on the loading screen of this game, we have played the most games possible for the playoffs. We played the wildcard game, we won it obviously. Went to 5 against the Dodgers in the ALDS. Went to 7 in the ALCS. And now we're going to 7 again in the World Series. So we played 20 games extra just throughout the postseason. So we're gonna do our usual thing here. We're gonna be fast forwarding here to the end of the game. I don't like to do that quick manage anymore. I realize that I suck at it, so I'm not doing it anymore. Ever since that, it was like the first or second rebuild, I fucked it up. No, it was a while in actually, where I did a rebuild and I put out, I kept a pitcher in for like 7 innings. So I didn't know it was my job to switch him out. For those of you who are returning viewers, you guys probably remember that one. That was a pretty tragic one in the series. That's one thing though. As I do this series more and more, I mean, obviously you learn so much extra while playing. Like all the stupid shit that you did. So that's why when I look back on like my first few rebuilds, I was like, what the fuck was I doing? Like, what was I possibly thinking? Oh, there we go. Austin Slater with a home run. A 2-run shot there to put us up 2-0. Also want to say real quick, off that note of me cussing, I got a comment the other day discussing me being vulgar. And it's alright for you guys to be upset about me cussing. I understand the situation. But naturally, I'm not going to be like vulgar in an aggressive sense. Like, I'm never going to cuss somebody out. Or be like that. It's not my personality, it's not my style, but I am the type to just kind of cuss, I guess you can say almost for the hell of it. I enjoy just being able to fuck around. Right there, Mark Trumbo hits a home run. I'm definitely digging this right now, a 3-0 lead. Like, I don't know, I'll just be like that. I'll be like, oh yeah, I fuck with that. Like, oh, I'm feeling that shit. Like, that's just how I talk. Like, it's not meant to be aggressive or inspire you guys to talk like that. I don't care if you guys cuss or if you don't. It doesn't change my view of anything. It's just how I talk. So, I know a lot of my videos I've tried to keep them PG. I don't know, I feel more comfortable in my own skin when I'm able to just talk like I would when I'm walking down the street to a random person. That's really all it's got to be about. You got to be a little bit more comfortable. Just doing the commentary how I want to do it, you know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean? Right there, Trumbo with a single. Trumbo's feeling himself. Bell with a single. Trumbo advancing to third. Trumbo's not even that fast either. And now we got Bell advancing and Brandon Crawford with a 3-run shot. This whole entire Cleveland Indians pitching rotation is taking the dick right now. We are totally giving it to him. We now have first and third again. McCullers is getting singles. Zach McAllister. Oh, another home run. Take this fucking dick. Oh my goodness, you are getting slaughtered out here. Take McAllister out of the game. This dude is trash. This guy is garbage. Oh my, his pitching skills, trash. His fucking energy, trash. His confidence, trash. This dude is just garbo. Like, why would you bring that dude in the game? We just literally, we gangbanged this fucker for the whole entire inning. That was tragic. I feel so bad for him. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, McAllister got a single. Oh, now I feel bad. I was talking all this shit, and then he gets a single on our pitcher. Honestly, though, like, we could put in fucking Trumbo to pitch at this point. We're winning 11-0. Nothing's going to change here. I think we can almost, we got another single with our pitcher. Dude, this pitching staff, this Indians pitching staff is straight up getting boned. I feel so bad for them. They are full on getting the pipe. Ryder Jones grounding out. Trumbo with another big hit. No, nothing like that. I mean, once you get 11 runs, I'm sure our guys' arms are a little bit sore from just cranking balls out of the park the whole entire game. So it's alright. You guys can rest. You know you have a comfortable lead when Game 7 of the World Series, and you're telling your team, yeah, you can chill. We're going to win this game. 11-0. Talk about a blowout in Game 7. We didn't even make it interesting. Didn't even make it interesting there. So, just going to blow them the fuck out. Not even a big deal. Pretty interesting stuff right there. Either way, I'm about to get back into looking at everything. As you see, we're all celebrating there. Look at this audio quality. Hoping this audio quality was good enough for you guys to dig it and still work with it. Like I said, just be a couple of days, maybe just a few days until I'm able to get another cord in. Probably expect one by Friday. I might have one other episode by then that doesn't have my Yeti, so this will be the audio quality. Unless it's really bad, then I'll get a cord ahead of time. But I don't have a free day for a few days, so yeah, we're the champions. You see it right there. I wish this graphic was better. That graphic looks like it was made in like paint. Like, it looks disgusting. It's so unimpressive. Like, look at all these phenomenal graphics, but the World Champions menu is like disgusting. It's all like staticky and shit. It looks awful. The way you see Span celebrating out there. Didn't Span play for the Twins for a long time? It's probably weird for him to even be in the playoffs right now. Nonetheless, win the World Series. That's probably a weird feeling. Either way, I'm totally digging. Yeah, I'm digging how the series has been going. I'm digging how you guys have been watching all of you guys have been really supportive, just really cool about everything that's going on. I've just been really enjoying making videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this one as well. Like I said, please comment some challenges. I want to make sure to maintain some interest for you guys, make it as fun as possible. So I'm excited to hear your guys' ideas. I'll check them out. You know I'm going to be on that comment section. I haven't been responding to a lot of comments. Just know I do read all the comments, though. Like, I read every single one, so don't worry about that. I'll see them. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button below. Comment your opinion of the series and what I could do to make it more interesting, as well as some other series ideas, so I can check those out. And lastly, subscribe if you haven't already. If you're feeling the series, we got a lot more stuff like this, a lot more interesting series on the way. So if you guys like this video style, you like what I've been doing, hit that subscribe button and stay up to date on what we got going on in the future. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.